Assalamu alaikum. How are you, dear friends? I am Abdul Khalik. Dear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given and gifted to us with plenty of capabilities, abilities to perform certain tasks. Almost each one of us, rather, each one of us have got certain talents and capabilities, some potential to realize and to make our life better and the life of others as well. Now, unfortunately, many of us, they are unable to even identify what are their talents and capabilities, what were they gifted with by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And once even they are unaware, how can they develop and polish it? Not to talk of utilizing it, benefiting from it, for we ourselves, for themselves, and for the rest of the people, dear friends and fellows. Now, some of the people, though very few in number, they have not only identified their talents and capabilities, rather they developed it, they polished it, they are utilizing it for themselves, for their loved ones, and for the rest of the people as well. How to know that whether a person could do it or not? That is going to be the topic of our today's discussion. And once we are talking and discussing upon this thing, my dear friend, we can also understand that if at all these are the signs, so these are if at all these are the signs that a person has succeeded in developing, in polishing their talents and capabilities. So we could do the same thing as well. So let's look upon this topic in this way, in such a manner. Seven signs you have almost developed. Seven signs you have almost developed into the most evolved version of you yourself. Seven signs you have almost developed into the most evolved version of you yourself. What are these seven signs? Let's look upon it. First of all, you are embracing acceptance. You are embracing acceptance. What is this, by the way? What is this, by the way? If at all we are trying to control only we ourselves, only our own thoughts, our own action, our own reaction, trying to control our own thoughts, trying to control our own action, trying to control our own reaction, if at all we are performing these tasks as a number one priority, this actually means that you are embracing acceptance. So that is the first thing. Number two, what is the second sign that we have evolved into the best version? The second is you are learning to become comfortable with uncomfortable. You are learning to be comfortable with uncomfortable. What is this, by the way? That is confronting our fears. That is like rethink your assumptions and push your boundaries. Rethink your assumptions and push your boundaries. Whatever my assumptions are, I need to reconsider to what extent they are true. Maybe some of these will be absolutely false, while another some of these will be requiring change or improvement, upgradation. So, in that context, I need to reevaluate and rethink my assumption. Number one. Number two, you need to, everybody else need to push their boundaries, mean expand their boundaries. Expanding of our boundaries, we can perform much better than what usually a person is seen doing performing. We can bear much more, we can pull much more. Simply it is a matter of the attitude, simply it is a matter of the preparation. I think a lot more is possible than what an ordinary person, what generally a person is seen doing, performing, and setting boundaries at. Rethink your assumptions and push or can say expand your boundaries. Number three, you are becoming your own best friend. What is that, by the way? I need to make friendship with other people. Yes, indeed, I need to. You need to. Everyone else need to. But more importantly, much more importantly, we need to become our own best friend, and that is really important. How can we become our own best friend? We can practice the self compassion. We can practice the self compassion, and also we can self support. Self compassion and self support mean being merciful upon we ourselves, as well as providing support to we ourselves. Learn to comfort yourself during the tough times. Learn to comfort yourself during the tough times, and celebrate victories. Celebrate victories. Learn to comfort yourself in the tough times and celebrate your victories. Tough times we do have to face every now and then. So we need to comfort ourselves during the tough time, and also we need to celebrate our victories. Celebrating in such a way so that it does not damage our self discipline, it does not make us a self indulgent person. Otherwise, celebrating, I think that is something really good and great. Even the smaller victories should be rewarded with a kind of gift to we ourselves. And be your own cheer leader. Be your own cheerleader. Be your own cheer. An enthusiastic or vocal supporter of a person or a thing, that is called a cheerleader. An enthusiastic or vocal supporter of a person or thing is called a cheerleader. So here we are being taught to become your own cheerleader, be your own best friend. Now, the fourth is you are prioritizing kindness over being right. You are preferring and prioritizing kindness over being right. So, being kind is more important than being right. This is the case, I think, here. Being being kind is more important than being right. At certain places, it is important to be right, but it is even more important to be kind. Instead of winning, try to understand others. Instead of winning, try to understand others. You are learning to forgive and let it go. You are learning to forgive and let it go. That is number five. You are learning to forgive and let it go. Don't keep the things in your mind, in your heart. Don't take it on your mind and your heart. Learn to forgive and let it go. Forgiveness is a gift you give to yourself. Forgiveness is a gift you give to yourself. It is a gift to others. But 20 times, 30 times, 50 times, it is a bigger gift to we ourselves. Why? Because if at all we are not forgiving to someone else, this remains a burden. This remains a burden upon we ourselves, upon our nerves. We can never feel relaxed if at all we have not forgiven it. So it is extremely important to learn to forgive and let it go. Number six, embracing change is now your forte. Embracing change. Embracing change is now your forte. Embracing change is now your forte. This is the best thing you can never do. Embracing change. Why? It's not a threat to us at all. Rather, it contains lots of opportunities. Lots of opportunities. So, embracing change is your food now. You are more good at it than anything else. You are more good at it than anything else. So that is why embracing change is your food. And it contains a lot of opportunities. Take it as an opportunity and not as a threat. That is the number six. Number seven, you are accepting your imperfections. None of us is perfect at all. None of us is a perfect person at all. You are accepting your own imperfection. If we don't accept it, what is going to happen then? Maybe we will be falling into an inferiority complex. Maybe we will be, uncomfortable for all the time due to our imperfection. I don't mean that we don't need to improve. Definitely, we need to improve. Rather, we need to keep improving on a constant basis. But at the same time, we must understand that we will never be a perfect person at any stage of the life. So we need to embrace and accept the imperfection. Dear friends, these are the seven signs that you have evolved into your own best version. You have evolved into your own best form. That is something really great. And for the students like me, for others, I think we can learn from it. We should try to create all of these qualities in we ourselves so that we can also become our own best version. Thank you.